Hello, everybody. Welcome again. We're doing April 19th through the 25th. If not, it's a day different. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, maybe a little bit different, I'm going to do our little read, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards, and you get to choose one ahead of time, and when I read them, the message will be for you when I get to your card. Okay? No te preocupes. All right, here we go. Now, one more shuffle and we're good to go. All right. So hope everybody's having a good week. I know things have been shaping up a little bit, so maybe we'll continue with our continuing to be healthier and healthier. All right, here we go. All right. First card down, 3 of Cups. This is about getting back together with your friends and people close around you, all right? Still looking like we are taking care of our seniors. Thank you. Yeah, this is staying under a doctor's eye still, all right? So we're not free to run about the country, okay? And what we know is that things are getting better. So I've got 3 of Cups. And for me, 3s are about getting a cycle going. So it's like, I love you, you love me, we all love each other. It's all going round and round and round. So we're starting to get back together with our friends and family. The only thing that's holding us back is that we have to pay attention to what some of the elders in the nation are saying. So I always think of like Dr. Fauci, etc. But there are still our first concerns, all right? Thank you. Electronic confirmation. So there might be a flare in a certain age group that we need to pay attention to because we are on the healing path. But if that flare happens for an age group, we're going to have to pay attention to it because it could turn out to be a surge. All right? Yeah. And the 3 of Crystals means the technology is starting to catch up to the science. All right? So we're being in a position where we can find this works and that works even better and that works again. But it's also telling me that we're going to stay with the idea of maybe 3 vaccines for a little while. Okay, so we've got 3 that are working, 1 not quite so much, but 2 that are very much the same. All right, because they've got our little 2s back there. So these are good. It looks to me like that sound decisions made around them. This little card is telling me what's happening next is going to be a balancing of the vaccine and medications. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be getting more medications that work for the same thing because there's many people that simply cannot take the vaccine, but it looks like an opportunity for them still to be protected under medical protection. Okay, all right. 9 of Crystals. We could even end up maybe at 90% instead of the herd immunity of 70 to 80. So this card is implying that it goes a little bit higher than what we thought. All right. Okay, and I also think that, it seems like most of the people that have been talking about all of this illness and stuff that's going around have been men. But this is telling me that there's a female that's going to make her voice known, and she might be the one that has some really good answers that may help put an end to what's going on, right? I do think this is a good month for breakthroughs. Okay, these are kind of close together. This is the end of a cycle, maybe the beginning of another one. It looks iffy, so we're not sure. We're testing the water. And then this card is telling me probably by the time Aries is gone, we're going to feel a little more comfortable with the decisions that have been made and where we're actually headed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 major arcana cards out of 10. And this is being guided and led. So we have people that are working on the 4 of all of this, but they're being guided by an extra source. So if you believe what the God you believe in, the God force you believe in, the universal powers that are to be, when we get the Magician card here, it's really telling me that solutions are going to be found. All right. Hang on a sec. Yes, ma'am. There we go. And this could be coming up very soon. Magician card is the most powerful card in the spread, but it's really about doing the work that finds solutions to problems. Okay, this is what we're looking at, and all these other things are the undercurrent of that's what's happening. But this is what we're looking at. So just know that we're still making advancements. It's almost done, but we have a little farther to go. All right. Yeah, something happening during the period of Taurus and something else happening during the period of Sagittarius and Scorpio. Those two together, there's more events that come to pass. So we're not at a standstill yet, but what we have to do is continue with caution. All right, now I am going to use my Rider-Waite version based on Hanson-Roberts, or actually the other way around, Hanson-Roberts based on Rider-Waite. So I'm going to draw 3 of these, and you can decide whether you're interested in card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. So whichever one you feel guided and led to. All right, and then we'll make their presence known. Okay, so those of you that chose card number 1, it is the 7 of Swords. And this is a card that tells me there may be somebody around you that is to get by with something, right? So they've gathered up these swords and they're taking off maybe in the dark of night or something. They've left some of the items behind. If this is something that happens in your neighborhood, could even be that there's somebody that is pilfering garages or something around you. It looks like they leave evidence and they will be caught. So just be mindful that there could be somebody in the neighborhood that is keeping an open eye for what might be easily borrowed or stolen. And this card is saying, heads up, so it doesn't have to be you that loses the stuff, okay? So just know that, keep your eyes open. Okay, card number 2. Here's where we come through with answers for things now. That sword is a sword of truth. And so this is a courier, someone who's delivering that information for us. It is the Knight of Swords, so it's a younger person. And so if you've tended to only listen to the advice of older people, now might be the time where the voice of truth turns out to be that 18-year-old that lives 3 blocks away, all right? So this is really a good card for information coming in for you, useful for you. And then those of you that chose card number 3, this is a card of practicality when it comes to your finances. This is telling me that things are going to turn out very well if you proceed cautiously, all right? So you are saving money, you are spending money, you are thinking about what you're going to do with money. All of those things are grounded because it's a 4, and it means that's very well established and you're going to be doing some of the right things, but it may not be flamboyant. It just means move carefully, cautiously, and it looks like it works to your favor, especially if you're saving for a purpose, all right? So if you're saving for a new car or you're saving for a down payment on a house, this card is telling me it's going to work, just move moderately towards your goal. Okay, so those are basically our cards and some information about this coming week. With 5 major arcana cards, it's really a good omen for if you follow the signs will follow you. I don't know if you've ever heard that. It's kind of a down south sort of thing. But this is the kind of week it's going to be. If you get those hints and those inclinations, it's time to act on them. Know that there's going to be health issues that are having breakthroughs. It also looks to me like there's some artistic things that are going to start happening. So maybe that's telling us some of the fine arts are going to be coming back and opening up for us. Just keep your eyes open and maintain your safe approach to things from a health point of view. Right? I think that's all that we have for this week. So y'all take good care of yourself. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.